Good evening, Alistair. What can I do?
You're wanted on stage, Mr. Nixon.
Already?
Yes.
All right, I'll be in a moment. Alistair?
Yes, Mr. Nixon?
Would you bring my jacket, please?
Certainly. Your jacket, Mr. Nixon.
Oh, thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome to Magic Box. Thank you very much. Now, we welcome you to another Magic Box. We've got so much to show you tonight that I'm not going to mess about. I'm going to get straight on with it and introduce my special guest. He comes from a beautiful land not far from here where they're privileged to wear the most glamorous national costume in the world, I would say, and nobody wears it with more sartorial elegance than Jimmy Logan. Jimmy. All right, Jimmy, and thank you very much for wearing the kilt for us.
Well, I thought seeing you in colour, certainly for the first night, it would be a nice idea.
Yeah, indeed, it looks great.
And I love the show, too, David.
Is everything all right? Are they looking after you?
Well, it worries me a little bit. You know, in show business, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, although I say it myself, and I've been worried about this show.
What's wrong?
Well, I just thought with the postal strike being on, I wondered how you were going to deliver the cheques.
Well, I've thought of that, actually. You see, what we do while the situation exists is I have a man who comes around to the dressing room door after the show, and he gives you your cheque, and I look after him. In fact, I tip him. I give him 2 shillings.
You what?
I give him 2 shillings.
You're joking.
Why not?
The man goes round all the rooms and you just give him 2 shillings.
Well, of course.
Oh, that's meanness, David. Here, give me that 2 shillings a minute. You're not going to give you a star, give him 2 shillings. Here,
huh?
Give him half a crown.
Thank you, I think. I'll forgive you anything tonight, Jimmy. I'll even forgive you for beating us at five-a-side football. And I've arranged a little Scottish magic for you. Would you like that? Ronnie, could we have some Scottish music, please? Now here's some magic, we a haggis right before your eyes. I take my wand and in your hand the haggis starts to rise.
I'm no surprised the cost of living's going up the new.
But do you know what made it go?
I haven't got a clue. Have you seen Tommy Cooper on ITV? Now what was the trick that he showed to me? Hi, Willy Wallagy, hey, John Dougal, the kind of miracle you can do.
Oh, may I?
Yeah.
Please lend me your wrist watch and I'll show you something more. I'll place it in here. Whoops, I've dropped it on the floor.
Is my watch still ticking, joke?
No, I think the works is broke.
What a stupid trick, it's lost its tick. Now I'll have to buy a clock.
But it's just a magic and you mustn't get upset when I'm banging. I've lost me words. Have another drop of scotch. It will seem tragic, but you must not get upset while I'm banging with Crummock on your watch.
Hey, what are you doing? You can't do that. Nickety, nackety, doo-doo-doo. Now do what you're doing, you're pushing it flat. Hi, Willy Wallagy, John Dougal, you shouldn't have done it, you fool, you.
Did you hear the glass go?
You've ruined it, you can. You might say you're sorry.
You don't have to worry. It's back on your arm.
bruisers. Oh, there no a war to bide a war. I wore the kilt just to please ye. Oh, understand, let me take my hand while I come back and see ye.
It's nice and cool, and I can new. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very strong act to follow, an act that will give you time to consider which really is the weaker sex. Will you meet now the DeMilles? The DeMilles, ladies and gentlemen, Beauty and the Boast, you might almost say. Don't be misled. Don't think that those bars are anything but steel. I assure you. This is one that they were fooling around with this afternoon for the benefit of the lads, and they really are steel, and I don't know how they do it. But the telephone directory I have learned, and I do it with the London Classified. Much more difficult. I mean, that was only the E to Z. Whatever it is. I didn't study, did I? No, ladies and gentlemen, I shall now tear the Classified in half with my own bare hands. Right, here we go. You won't go away, will you? Because this may take just a little time, so don't go away whatever you do. Isn't it a shame about all those lovely Valentine cards that didn't get sent because of the trouble, you know? It is a bit. I only had one this year, just this one. Came by a very large pigeon. And if you think this is big, you should have seen the envelope, but it's pretty, isn't it? Would you like to look inside? Alistair, may we show them inside the Valentine? Will you be, will you? And I'll even show you the inside. Maybe show them the inside. Oh, excuse me. Price. Oh, that's right. I've taken it off. That's lovely. Like to see the inside again?
It's for Alistair. We're going out
Oh,
tonight.
it is hard for me to concentrate sometimes. Nice to see you. I'm looking forward to this song, Spinning Wheel.
Spinning wheel, yes, I thought we'd go all...
Because you know this spinning wheel that you're going to sing about refers to a roulette wheel, a gambling wheel. Do you ever go to the casino?
Not one for the gambling myself.
No?
Mind you, I think to come out with a little small fortune would be lovely.
Well...
I do.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that Scottish accent. I'll tell you, there's only one way, Anita, nearly called you Alistair. I can tell the difference, I'm very quick. There's only one way to make sure...
Don't you talk to me like that!
What, like that? To make sure of coming out with a small fortune. You see, I've ruined it. You have to go in with a large fortune, that's it. Look, I'll show you. I've got a roulette wheel over here.
See you in a minute.
I'll show you what I mean. Now here is a perfectly ordinary standard roulette wheel. And, of course, it is, if you don't happen to know this already, the most straightforward and generous gamble you can have. With only 0 against you, 1 0 against you in 37 numbers, including the 0, you get 35 to 1 on the numbers, which is a house profit of 2.6%, which is very much smaller than many other gambles, which I dare not mention because I might make enemies. 2.6 in favour of the house, very small indeed. And the interesting thing about roulette is that it's almost impossible to cheat. People have tried. There was one fellow who did very nicely for some time with a friend of his, and I will tell you this particular fiddle they worked. Don't think you'll be able to work it because they're wise to it now. Now, this only works when the table is fairly well covered. We'll assume that there are a lot of people around and the table is pretty well plastered with chips. And these two fellows used to work it this way. One of them would stand that side of the table and one this side, just behind the croupier, and he would watch the wheel like a hawk. And at the right psychological moment, he would wait for a large number, anything from 19 to 36, which is pass here, right? Then, as that large number dropped into the pocket, he would lean across very quickly and put a small value chip on one of these numbers, such as 7 or 8. The croupier would flick it off, say, "You're too late, sir, the wheel has spun," but he's left the big one on here. And he collects for that, not he, but his friend opposite. If he were challenged, he would deny having put it on. His friend over there says, "Oh, no, that's my chip." And apparently they don't know each other. But do not try it, because the casinos know all about that one. And if you try that one, you've had your chips, I can assure you. Right, now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I can spin you one of my favorite numbers. Mesdames, Messieurs, faites vos jeux.
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, got to go round. Talking about your troubles is a crying sin. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel spin. You got no money and you got no home. Spinning wheel, all alone. Talking about your troubles, will you never learn? Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel turn. Did you find a directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind a reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that I read. I've lost that love before, got mad, closed the door. But you said, child, just once more. Then you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You treated me so kind. I'm about to lose my mind, 'cause you made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life. Did you find a directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind a reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that I read. Someone is waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles by the riverside. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel ride. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel ride. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel ride. You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my
What a lovely artist she is, to be sure. How have you got on with your decimals today on D-Day the 15th. I've been looking through my little book again, and I managed all right, though. I didn't do very much shopping. I did go to the bank to see if they'd got any of the new money, and there was quite a queue, and the fellow in the queue in front of me took out a £1 note, and he showed it to the cashier, and he said, "Can I just get this straight with you? A £1 note is still a £1. It's worth the same, isn't it?" The cashier said yes. Then he folded it up and he said, "Well, will you do something for me?" He said, "Will you change this £1 note?" And the cashier said, "Yes, certainly. How would you like it? 2 50s?" And the man said, "Yes, 2 50s would be marvellous." So the cashier gave him 2 50s. And he took one of these 50s and he put it in an empty purse. And then he took the other 50. He said, "Now, that's £1/2, like 10 shillings, isn't it?" And the man said, "Yes." He said, "Well, will you change that for me?" And the man said, "How would you like it?" The cashier said. And he said, "Well, 5 10s would do." So the cashier gave him 5 10s. So he put 4 of them, and he counted 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 into the purse, and he took the other 10 and he said, "Now, I would like that changed, please, if you don't mind." And the cashier said, "How would you like it? 3 2s, 3 3s, and 3 1s and 2 halves?" And he said, "Yes, lovely." So the cashier gave him 3 2s, and he went 90, 92, 94, 96, 97, 98, 99, 99 and a half, 100. So the cashier said, "Now look," he said, "why didn't you just ask me to change this in the first place instead of doing it 3 times?" And the fellow said, "Well, you see, I reckoned that sooner or later one of us would make a mistake, and I was determined it wasn't going to be me." But the whole decimal point of the story is that if you have £1, it is worth 100 new pence. I really believe that it was the theatrical agents that suggested decimal money because it makes it easier for them to work out their 10%, you see. There's an agent whose commission I certainly don't begrudge at the moment because he booked for us a most unusual and interesting act. Will you meet now Tux with his flying kitchen? He's over there. Well done. Great. He'd make a marvelous au pair, wouldn't he? Could break everything in one go. I want you to sit back now and enjoy the warm personality and the lovely sense of humor of my old friend, Jimmy Logan.
Did you catch that ball? Lucky for him, I wasn't playing rugby. Practicing golf. I love golf, because Scotland's a great country for outdoor sports. You know, that's why we've such a small population. And the one for golf, you know, is like life. You're no sooner out of one hole than you're heading towards the other. You know, all the stars, because we get all the experience because all the stars play golf, all the big stars like Arthur Askew and Jimmy Clitheroe, and Charlie Drake. Don't shout 4, they shout 2. And whenever they come to Scotland, they phone me up and they say, Jimmy, right away, they say, Jimmy, where can I buy some clubs? The last one was Tom Jones. He bought St Andrews, Gleneagles, Tunbury. And, you know, you always start golf, it's always a pal that starts you off, you know. He says, what are you doing on a Sunday? And you say, well, I usually relax. Relax? Get out in the fresh air, enjoy yourself. Come and play golf. So you go down, you meet the professional, and he says, have you any clubs? And you say no, and of course he smiles. He's got millions of clubs. So you go in and you not only buy the clubs, you buy the bag, you buy the balls, you buy the tees, you buy the special shoes, the gloves, the umbrella, you know, everything. You come out and you say to him, what do I do next? You know, you've just paid £100 for equipment. What do I do next? And he says, well, the first thing you do is we go to the first tee and you try to hit your first ball. And you see, you go to the first tee, which is always placed next to the clubhouse, you see. That's so all the regulars can sit with their drinks and say, look at the mess he's making. And so I got there, so what did I do? So I found out you have to hold the club, you know, you can't just hold it. It's a certain grip you have, you know, kind of wrap your fingers round. And if you've got about 14 fingers in each hand, it helps, you know. Keep your head down, you keep this arm sort of straight, and then you keep your legs in the right position, and this one's slightly stiff, this one's a little bent, this one's bent a little bit like that. Keep your head down, and you say, what do you do next? He says, relax. So I said, all right, well, I'll try it. I said, what do I do? He said, hit the ball. So I kind of went wham, you see. Because naturally, first shot, right into a bunker. Now, there's no coal in these bunkers. It's all sand, you know. And a professional looked at it, he started laughing. He said, you'll never get out of that. And I was quite proud, being my first game, you know, because I got out the bunker with one stroke. The doctor says if I have another. And so we got to the next one, and he said, right, now take a shot. Now this, I said, where do I shoot? He said, towards the pin and the flag. I couldn't even see it. 445 yards. Couldn't even see it. So I thought, well, I'll try it, you know. Well, I don't know if you saw Shepherd on the moon, but I did a cracker of a shot. It was out of this world, you know. I got my head down, and you know that feeling you get suddenly, I've done it right, you know, wham, and whop, off it went, and it curved low, and it started to rise, and we're walking along the fairway, and the professional said, you sure you've never played golf? I said, no, I've never played golf before. He said, that's amazing, really. We got up to the green. Now, there was the pin and the flag, and 6 inches away, there was the ball. 445 yards, less 6 inches, which I believe is pretty good, you know, with a putter. I knew it was my ball because it still had the paper on it, you know. 4 and 6 a time, you don't take the paper off. I said, what do I do now? He said, all I want you to do is to hit that ball there into that hole there. I said, well, could you not have told me that when we were standing back? And of course the caddies, now they're the ones, because they're the characters. I was out with a caddy the other week, you know, and they're philosophers. And I was playing very badly, you know. I said, it's not been a very good day, has it? He said, no, no, it's not been a very good day, no, no. I said, you'll have to excuse me, but I'm not playing my usual game. He said, oh, aye, what game do you usually play? Well, another thing about golf is a superstition. You see, a golfer never tells a lie. You see, because they say if a golfer tells a lie, then a golf ball drops from heaven. That's why I never boast about my golf. I wouldn't want to mention this, but I wouldn't like it said, but I don't know if you know Sean Connery. He thinks he's a great golfer. I was out playing with him the other day, and I made him look like an amateur. It's all right. That was a lie. I didn't really, but I beat him in the last 14 holes.
That was lovely. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks,
Excuse me. Don't move. Stand perfectly still for a moment. You missed one. That's it. That's a good one. I should keep that.
Glad you did that.
Here
I
you are.
felt something there just for a moment.
Compliments to this show.
Thank you.
Jimmy, I had a lady ask me during the break, asked me what the tartan was that you were wearing at the top of the show. What was it? Can I ask you?
Oh, well, it's a dress slogan, really.
A dress Logan. Well, it was beautiful. If I'd known you were going to do that, well, I did know, but I funked it. I was going to wear my national costume.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What's that?
A bowler hat and white pencils.
With braces.
That's we always involve. You've been to the seaside. We always involve our guests. Excuse the royal we, in the magic at the end of the show.
Yes, I saw that in the contract.
And I've been saving this particular illusion for somebody who is brave and forthright and daring and has nerves of steel.
Who did you get?
You.
You're joking.
And do steady. Don't lean on that.
What is it?
Don't lean on it. It's terribly dangerous.
Well done. What is this?
Be very careful of it, Jimmy. Now, let me show you the rest of the apparatus. This is a large cage.
Very good. What is it for?
Well, it's to put that in there, you see. Now, it's very strong. All the bars are strong. We'll just open the front here and show that there's nothing inside. Don't do that, Jimmy!
Sit on this! Sit on it, you fool! Sit on it!
Anything.
There's women and children here! My dad's watch it!
I warned you not to touch it, Jimmy. It's perfectly safe. We have a cage for it. A strong cage.
You sure it's strong enough?
Yes, it's quite all right. Don't worry, Jimmy. Jimmy, don't. Oh, all right, now you're there. Right. Here.
Hope this was made by Upper Clyde Shipyards.
All right, Jimmy.
Yes.
Goodbye now.
David!
Goodbye, the new. David. 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 Jimmy, don't worry. David. We'll pull the side one up. David. That. Right. David. Oh, David. Jimmy's changed, but not very much. Ah! Another one! How are you?
He's lovely, isn't he? Do you think he'd like a banana?
I'm sure he'd like a banana.
You are my darling.
Oh, careful, darling, don't go there. Don't go there.
What do you mean? He's beautiful.
Do be careful. Do be very...
He's making the noises.
Well, what do you expect him to do? No, you must be awfully careful with things like that. Jimmy, I want to thank you.
It's the trousers
It's been a
that does
lovely
it.
show.
Oh, yes.
Working with you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What?
You've noticed the pants as well. Thanks, Jimmy, very much for being on the show.
Well, thank you.
And what's that, Jimmy? And Danny. Danny, give him a banana. He'll go anywhere.